Hello, coding champions. Welcome back to Stepping Up. Today, we are delving into the realm of Java database connectivity or JDBC. In next 10 minutes, I will guide you through the essential of connecting Java application to databases, unlocking the power of data manipulations. So if you are new here, hit the subscribe button, and if you are ready to dive into the world of JDBC, give this video a thumbs up, and if you have any query, please write down in the comment below. So let's start with first what are the topic that we are covering today. So these are JDBC introduction, JDBC architecture, basic JDBC steps, executing the SQL queries, prepared statement and callable statements, exception handling in JDBC, and the best practice that we follow for the JDBC. So let's start with first JDBC definition. It is Java database connectivity. It's an API that enables Java application to interact with databases. It provides a standard interface for connecting, querying, and updating the database. It is a Java API that is used to connect and execute the query with the database. And it is a specification from the Sun Microsystems that provides a standard abstraction or protocols for Java application to communicate with various databases. In database, we store the data. So in order to communicate our Java application with that, we are using JDBC. It provides the language that Java database connectivity standards, and it is used to write programs required to access the database along with database drivers and access database spreadsheet. Enterprise data stored in relational database and can be accessed with the help of this various APIs. So this is just, and the definition you already seen. It is an API, that is application programming interface used for Java programming to interact with database. And here also we are using classes and interface, allow the application to send the request made by the user and specified database like that. Importance is it is seamless integration with databases. Dynamic data retrieval and manipulations means we can change the data and retrieve anytime with the help of this. Compatibility with various database management systems. It is compatible to connect the Java language with this database. And if we talk about the architecture, it has three components. JDBC API. It defines the interface and classes for developers. JDBC driver managers manages a list of database drivers, and JDBC drivers implement for the specific databases. So these are the various that is parts of this JDBC architecture. The purpose of JDBC is enterprise application creating using Java EE technology need to interact with the database, store applications, interacting with database, efficient data connectivity. So for that we are using this, and that component is like that. The JDBC API we can use, and it has various interfaces that easily communicate with the database. Two packages we are using, Java SE, Java EE platform, and driver managers are also there. So we have seen that it is an application established connection between database. It makes database a specific call to database to process the user request. And JDBC test suite is also there. It is used to test the operations like insertion, deletion, updations. It is performing all right or not. And JDBC ODBC bridge drivers are also there. It connects the database drivers to database. This bridges the translate JDBC methods called to ODBC like that. It makes the use of sun.jdbc ODBC package, and we are using. So it has the architectures, and these are the various parts of that. Now next is the basic JDBC step. So first we load the JDBC driver. establish connection to the database, then create a statement, and to solve we have various queries. So execute the SQL queries, process the result set, and finally close the connections. So these steps we are performing while doing the connections with the JDBC. These are very important. First, we have to load the JDBC drivers, establish connections. Please keep in mind these 6 steps while connecting the database to Java applications. And execute SQL query, process result test, and close the connections. So try first load the JDBC driver class.forName. Here we write the driver name. Establish a connection with the help of driver manager dot connection like this, and create the statement connection dot create a statement inside that, and execution of SQL query. So result set we write here, select means from employees. So this is a table, from that we select all the employees from there, and process the result set. For that we write place, and finally close the connections in order to prevent it from the memory leak. And try catch is for the exception handling. So all the steps I covered in this example. This is for loading, establishing the connection, creating the statement, execute SQL query, process the result set, and finally close the connection. And these are the try catch for the exception handling. Now the executing the SQL query. So a statement interface for executing simple SQL queries, safety, that is result set for handling the query results. So we have queries handling. There is proper format that we have to write for handling the queries of database. So what are these, how to handle that? So we write the particular query for that. So prepare a statement and callable statement. So prepare statement means pre-compile SQL queries for improved performance, and the callable statements is used for executing the stored procedure. Now example of this prepared statement. First we have insert to employee. So name and age values. So we put and insert into the employees. Try this, and after this one John to this, and prepare statement update, and this like that we can add the data. So here we pre-compile SQL query for the improved performance, and it is used for the stored procedure how we do. So this is for the prepared statement. Now next is callable. So I think that's clear. Next is exception handling in JDBC. So important JDBC operations can throw SQL exceptions, and proper handling exception is important for the robust application. I told you earlier also. So now up to now we are using IO exception, but when we are connecting with the JDBC, so we change the this exception, that is SQL exceptions we are using. So try and JDBC code catch SQL exception dot print trace we can write. Next is best practice for this. So first we have to use the connection pooling for better performance. Always close the resource in a finally block in order to prevent the memory leak. Handle the exception gracefully. So these are the best practice we have to follow for this JDBC. Next is C. This is the connection pooling. We write the data source, connection is there, then SQL exceptions, try catch we are using. So that's all about this. Now next is this the benefit of JDBC. It is used for universal database access, dynamic and parameterized query we can handle with the help of this, integrations with the Java application. So this is main, it can integrate with Java application. So this is the main benefit of this JDBC. So we can add or retrieve, get the data with the help of queries using this JDBC. So that's all about this all. So we have covered all the maximum part of this topic. what is JDBC, how to do the connections, what are their architectures, what are benefit, what are the best practice we have to follow for this. So we have covered all. So you are now equipped to integrate database seamlessly into your Java applications. If this journey through JDBC was enlightening, hit the like button, share it with your coding buddies. Don't forget to subscribe for more Java wisdoms. Thank you joining me today. Happy coding. I will catch you in next topic.